Hey everyone, I'm Dr. Tyler Tolbert, and I'm going to make some dentists uncomfortable with this video. If you're considering flying to Mexico, Costa Rica, or Turkey for All-On-4 dental implants, don't book the flight just yet. Now, I'm not against dental tourism in principle. What I'm against is the marketing math that makes these quotes look like a deal when really they're not. In the next 10 minutes, I'll show you how cheap implant economy works and what they leave out of the quote and why so many of those cases end up in my chair for rebuilds. The math of the cheap quote. You'll see All-On-4 quotes from clinics abroad that look dramatically lower than US pricing. On the surface, that looks like a huge savings. But here's what those cheap quotes almost never include. The bone graft if you need one, the final zirconia prosthetic, sedation, follow-up care, and critically, complication coverage if anything goes wrong. When you add those up honestly, the gap closes quickly. And then if anything goes wrong, the gap completely reverses. The implant brand reality. Most cheap clinics, abroad or domestic, use off-brand implant fixtures. The premium implant brands, the ones with decades of clinical data and standardized parts available worldwide, cost more for a reason. They have published research showing 15 and 20-year success rates. Off-brand implants might be 30% cheaper today, but if one of those off-brand implants fails in 5 years, you can't just swap out a part. The components aren't standardized. The system isn't recognized in US clinics. They're starting completely over. At Smile Now, we use Neodent, which is a globally recognized and acclaimed full arch system that is used universally. A dentist in Timbuktu will have heard of Neodent and could easily source the necessary parts. The bone graft skip. Many full arch patients need at least minor bone grafting before the implants can be placed. Cheap clinics often skip the graft because adding it would push the price in the same range as a US clinic. Skipping the graft can work in the short term. The implants go in, the teeth get attached, you walk out happy. But over 3 to 5 years, the missing graft can catch up. The implant has too little bone surrounding it. The body slowly resorbs what's there, and the implant becomes unstable. The follow-up problem. Implants need ongoing maintenance. Cleanings, x-rays to monitor the bone levels, adjustments to your prosthetic. If your implants are placed abroad, you can't easily fly back for routine maintenance. Most patients try it first, then they stop going. When something goes wrong and they show up at a US clinic looking for help, many surgeons won't take on a case they didn't place because the records are missing, the brands are unfamiliar, and the risk profile is unknown. The cases that come back to me. I personally rebuilt dental tourism coming from clinics in Mexico, Costa Rica, Turkey, and some others. I had a patient that had gone to Costa Rica for his care where they had removed his teeth and placed 4 implants on each arch. However, he didn't get the teeth the same day, and he was supposed to come back after a few months to get them attached. Well, when that time came around, the clinic was nowhere to be found. Desperate, he went to multiple clinics around him for help, but couldn't afford to get anything fixed. So he simply waited until he could come up with the money to have everything redone. Years later, he found me, and his implants were literally coming out of his gums. He was essentially chewing with the implants themselves, using them like teeth. It was horrible, but fortunately I was able to piece them back together. Another time I had a patient who had had a slightly more routine experience where he had gotten teeth the same day. However, he didn't have much bone left in the upper back where his molars would be. So they used sinus grafting material to retain the implants. Now, I don't know what kind of material was used, but when he came to me, he thought his bridge was just loose. In reality, the bone grafts have never turned into actual bone, and the implant simply came out with the bridge. In this case, we were fortunately able to save his case using pterygoid implants, which are standard at Smile Now. These cases aren't outliers. They show up regularly in our offices. When dental tourism can work. Now, I want to be fair. Dental tourism can work when the case is simple. The clinic is properly accredited, the patient builds a follow-up budget into the trip, and the patient is willing to fly back for ongoing maintenance. Most patients don't fall into that category. Most are looking for a discount on a complex procedure. If you're determined to go abroad, at minimum demand to see the implant brand, the bone graft plan, the warranty terms in writing, and a clear protocol for handling complications. Now, if you've already had a cheap implant abroad and something feels off, we do rebuilds. The link in the description is for a free consultation. If you're researching abroad and you want a real US quote to compare apples to apples, it's also free. Same link. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.